We are live in the building. Attitude Era podcast. You already see who's in the building. We got the podcast chief,
We in the building, man.
DNA.
Listen, man, I gotta be here, man. Right now we acknowledging the bloodline WWE 2K25. So we doing the same on the Attitude Era podcast. It's a lot of lineage in the Attitude Era podcast bloodline. We on the island right now, the island of relevancy. Not a lot of podcasts are relevant. It's a lot of podcasts out there recapping wrestling, but they not on the island of relevancy. So that's the island we sitting on, man. Another recap. I'm gonna use this time to share. Cause I got some announcements, but I want people to be in here before I do that. So let's get it.
Yeah, definitely be in here in the building. Yo, Gamaj, the interview king. You know what I'm saying, or as the Archie Carter would say, the Haitian nightmare. We can start right off with that women's tag match, man. The women's tag team titles. Bianca Belair Naomi taking on Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. Gamash, how you felt about it, man? How you feeling?
This was a really good tag match. I'm not gonna front. I feel a way about how it ended. That count, but
Yo, should they get a rematch?
I hope so.
Well, okay. I'm gonna say this too because I think I don't want to say it's funny, right? But Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, they got a lot of faith in them. NXT. Shawn Michaels definitely got the faith in them, and I'm gonna say why. You remember when Jade and Bianca first won? They came to NXT. That's who they challenged for them belts. Then when Isla Dawn and Alba Fire won the belts from them, they came to NXT, and that's who they challenged, and they couldn't. And now here's their third time around. You know what I'm saying? And they just couldn't. They just couldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all in the chat. Salute the Daddy Hunter Ashley. We see you. Vinny, what up? What up? What up? What up? We see you in the chat. Franklin, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely good, sir. Y'all, should the rematch happen? Gaman said he hoped the rematch happen. What y'all feeling in the chat? Do we get it at Vengeance Day, which will be February 15th? You know what I'm saying? Um, I can't stand Lash Legend. Nah, Lash is dope. Ashley Lash is dope. I do have
Damn.
this question though, Gamash. With the Royal Rumble coming, WrestleMania coming, do you see Jakara and Lash potentially getting into the Royal Rumble, trying to get revenge on this, or what we doing?
Royal Rumble. I think they make an appearance in the Women's Royal Rumble. I feel like at this point, it's undeniable. You can't. I'd be surprised if they're not in the Rumble.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Because that's this week, y'all. That's this Saturday, 6 p.m. special start time, Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you say that, I feel like a good way to keep this going is have Jakara or Lash eliminate them. Because now it's like, yo, you cost. Remember, they both said they was gonna win and go on to WrestleMania, or as long as one of them won, right? On Monday Night Raw or on SmackDown, I think it was. But so now, boom, you get these two girls to get them up out of here, pack them up, bomb. Now you got another rematch, and Vengeance Day is after. It's still on the road to WrestleMania, so you should still build the Naomi, Bianca, Jade, Cargill, whatever's going on there, and you can still take the belts off them before Mania, if that's what you choose to do. You see what I'm saying? And Jade could come back and maybe cost them the belts. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
This is how I
Who
feel
knows?
like it could go. Because let's not forget on Raw, they had their match with Liv and Raquel Rodriguez. Non-title, but they lost. They actually lost that. So they can also make an argument they deserve a shot. So I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being a triple threat tag match. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Elimination Chamber. I don't see that happening in Vengeance, but I think that's a possibility.
Man, listen, man. Me being tapped in now, I'm tapped in. I had to get my sharing on, shared it on Twitter, shared it on Instagram, from both pages. But if you ask me, I feel like, man, somebody got to turn heel, man. Like, this is a face situation. Somebody got to get dirty, man. I feel like that's going to spice it up, and we're going to keep this rivalry going. I don't know if we know Bianca got too many EST brand endorsements for her to turn heel, so it might have to be Jakara and Lash, man. But I feel like if the rivalry keeps going, I don't want to see, it's like too much of a good fight. Like, oh yeah, we fell short. Oh yeah, we're trying to win it again. Like, we need somebody to, you know what I mean? I thought they were gonna win it tonight, to be honest with you. I thought they were gonna win it tonight.
I did too.
And then I thought that was gonna allude into Jade making her return, and her and Bianca had a showdown at WrestleMania 41. But who knows what creative has planned? I still foresee that happening, but I definitely thought Lash was going to have gold around her waist tonight.
Yeah, man, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Gamaj, you got it, and Vinny, shout out to you. Yeah, they're hella athletic, so I don't think this is the last time we seen Lash and Jakara with tag team opportunities. You know what I'm saying? They definitely cook. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of tag teams, and you know what I'm saying, the Grayson Walker Effect them popped up on NXT. You know what I'm saying? And they do an interview with Oba Femi. They trying to tell Oba Femi that Oba Femi might be a what you call them things, flash in the pan and all that. They wilding. And then Trick Williams, you know, saying makes himself known. Gamaj, how, how you feel about the WWE main roster guys coming down to NXT? They doing shows on. Is Trick tripping for interrupting? What
Before I get to Trick, what Grayson and Austin Theory are doing with their show and then presenting Oba Femi, it's honestly a good look on Oba, because when you do bring these main rosters down to NXT, you're highlighting the newer talent. So this benefits Oba. So I actually like it. Now going into Trick, this aggression he's been displaying for the last couple of weeks now, I like it. I like it, and I hope they keep going with where they're going with him right now.
we had this conversation before, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Trick Williams promos. But when Trick Williams gets mad, his promos is like it ain't even like it's promo. It's that Jacob Fatu type of energy, not the specific, but like you know what I'm saying, where it's just he getting right to the point. It ain't even a promo. It just feel like yeah, this is what he's supposed to be doing. And I like the aggressive Trick. I like now he ain't get the results he wanted because Oba had Oba had plans for my man. Oba put my man in the canvas, but Trick made a good show because he took out Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. You know what I'm saying? In Royal Rumble fashion. I don't know if they trying to foreshadow something because he threw them both over the top rope. Like it was young, easy, trash out every Wednesday morning. Um, is Trick gonna get another title shot?
I mean, that's what it's gearing up to. When we see him go in the background and talk to Ava, it's kind of those. We on the Attitude Era podcast is one of those classic Attitude Era stories of when the face is trying to get that extra title shot or chance again, and general management is putting every obstacle in their way. And it's the classic. You have to team up with the person that you're trying to defeat tactic. So now next week, Trick and Oba Femi team up to go against the two gentlemen that Trick just put, in the canvas. And I'm pretty sure if Trick and Oba win, somehow this triple threat turns into a fatal four-way, or we get, something added into the equation. But if this path is to make Trick Williams turn heel, or this is just to add a little spice to his character, I think they did a great job, because now I'm starting to see how Trick has more things to do in NXT. Before tonight's episode, I was kind of like, yo, and I still want him on main roster because that's my guy. I was just in the studio with him on Sunday. We got a record coming, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday on my freestyle series. But aside from that, just a great guy. in and outside the ring, great talent, and I want to see him go to the main roster. But I can see now with this new layer added to his character why he has, you know, more work to do on NXT. But I'm a fan of, you know what I mean, the new Trick Willie, man. You understand me?
Yeah. Gunpowder Pat, Instagram, y'all. Instagram, gotta make sure we always watching that too. They need to revive Montez Ford. He was next up at one point, in my opinion. I humbly agree, sir.
That
I
is pissing me
humbly agree.
off.
Yeah, we might have to get in that conversation, that whole Street Profits conversation, and but we, and Bash World 2K Fatal 4-Way would be nice. Who are you talking about with this Fatal 4-Way? You talking about Theory, Waller, Trick, and Oba? And I'm gonna say personally, I'm not a fan of that. Only because this. When Trick was champion, I said it on the recap. I felt like Oba and Trick was the match, their biggest, like, you know what I'm saying, marquee matchup that they could make. Oba was dominant North American, Trick was dominant as world. And they gave us Eddie Thorpe in the mix of that. And it was like, damn, why you do that? Now, Trick was giving too much respect to Oba then too. Now, Trick done snap. He ain't trying to hear shit. He ain't trying to talk to nobody. He trying to put blood in people's mouth. And Oba still got that same attitude that I rule this shit. And I feel like now we're gonna get that one-on-one soon. And when that shit pops off, oh, it's gonna be bigger than they could have made it the first time. So yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
After tonight, I definitely want to see Trick and Oba, you know what I mean, in a rematch one more time. But the real question is, does Trick win?
Does Trick win?
Before y'all answer that, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
When this rematch happens, because I feel like it's gonna happen at some point, what type of match is it? Should the match have stipulations, or do you feel it should still be a regular singles match?
I'm always for stipulations. I'm always for stipulations. I don't know what that might be, but it gotta happen on something big. You know what I mean? If they're gonna draw it out to just make it continue. So I want to see. I want to see.
I'm not gonna lie, because the level. I don't want to see a match that I'm hyped and then it don't do as well as I want. So put the stipulation in there. Because last time I remember Trick having a stipulation besides that triple threat with Eddie and Oba, it was with Pete Dunne on NXT. They had that Pete Dunne, right, you know what I'm saying, right before, and that shit was fire. They tore the house down. So go ahead and give me a stipulation, tear the house down. Because you and Oba, maybe it's 2 out of 3 falls, maybe it's a no holds. It's either 2 out of 3 or like no, last man standing. Because these are two people that's like, you can't put me down. He had a last man standing with Pete Dunne and he got through it, the bruiser way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen Oba been put to sleep. So I could hear Trick right now saying, I'm gonna put you to sleep because you're playing with me. And Oba being like, no. You know what I'm saying? With that M'Baku shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how it's gotta be. So give me a last man standing between these two. And if you want, put a time limit on it. Make it crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make it, something crazy, almost like an Iron Survivor with singles or something. You know what I'm saying? Make some crazy stipulation. I know Shawn Michaels creative, he could do it. He could, you know what I'm saying? He could figure it out. Speaking of Trick though, what's now he beating up refs, he don't care about winning. Wes Lee is just a good what we doing Wes Lee? Because Wes Lee was sent out there for like what you call it, Silence of the Lambs or Slaughter of the Lambs. Trick ain't playing.
The way he was against Wes Lee and how he was just crashing out.
Yes.
Seeing that performance is why when him and Oba rematch, I wanted to have stipulations. Like I can't picture that match being a regular singles match now, after seeing how aggressive he's been getting.
Yo, he took out a ref, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's not even in demeanor. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's just slapping people in the back because he slapped Wes Lee. You know what I'm saying? He slapped the earth.
He smacked that nigga's Kofi off last week. You understand? Yo, Redman put that joint with one of his new records off his album. Bang! Y'all know back in the day how they used to have Smack Can. Wes Lee would have been in front of the compilation right with the powder. Bang! That was the bang! Oba Femi, you took my title. Bang! That was one of those, man. That was one of those smacks, HP, where after the person gets smacked and you look on their face, you can see the print. That was one of those, yo. I've been waiting to smack the shit out of you. Like, yo, that was, yo, I seen you before and you said some slick shit and I let it slide because there was a lot of people around. But now that I caught you by myself and I've been waiting, bah! Look, this right here is you getting out of pocket in the moment. Like right now, I'm walking, you step on my shoes on the train, you don't say sorry. I ain't even cocking back, just the heat check. Like, bah. This, when you take your hand all the way back, I've been waiting to do this for a minute. I let you slide, smack. When you cock back like it's a punch, that's all bicep right there. Wow! Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't gonna lie, somebody gotta check on Wes Lee's, jaw structure, man. Shit might not be right, man.
You know what's hella funny about that too, right? It's like, yeah, that's that slap you roll up on somebody when you ain't seen him, he ain't got nobody around. But the funniest part about that slap is he did it when Wes Lee had everybody around.
Yeah.
Like, that shit reverberated through the locker room.
That kind of made his people look weak, though.
What happened?
I said, no, that made his people look weak.
Yeah, but they ain't want no part. That slap. So all I needed for somebody to do was be like, Unity. Because you remember when Dave Chappelle caught my mans with the you know what I'm saying, on the Murphy, not Eddie, Charlie Murphy clip. You know what I'm saying? They used to talk about that shit. So that's up there with them slaps. That's a god tier slap.
Facts.
But Wes Lee, I think you just got to leave it alone, man. At the end of the day, he was North American champion for the second longest amount of time in history. And now he's no lie, he's being slapped back down the ladder.
Literally.
Yeah.
Speak
for the real quick for the tag match next week.
Yeah.
What are the chances Trick smacks the shit out of Oba during the tag match?
High. I mean, I feel like now every time we see him, he's going to be it's going to be something that adds to the new layer of Trick. You see the first one we got, he was enraged and all that. We've seen him with the promo, and then the slap. This one, he took out a ref, wound up beating up the whole crew, then took everybody out but Oba. So next week it keeps getting, it heightened. So yeah, he might do the bah. You know what I mean? That's that right there. This right here, like this one right here, we call smack can, right? This is the bomb. This right here, this is called the Aki way. This is what Aki way. When you take both and you put them together, that's the Aki way, man. So somebody might.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he can slap Oba like that. I want to see him try it, but Oba got to catch that hand first because Oba's in a different tax bracket.
The way I see it playing out.
I think him and Oba gonna get into it. Honestly, they on teams. I don't see them coexisting the whole match.
Gotta take Oba out.
No, the only way one way I can see that playing out, like let's say Trick starts the match, like as an example, Oba not really hyped to tag in the match because he's not cool with Trick.
Yeah.
So once he see Trick getting beat up, then he beats everybody. Then Oba gonna be like, all right, I'll tag in. At that moment when Trick's like, you waited this long, now you want to the face.
Kamar just selling it. I mean, bah! Right to Femi, you know what I mean? Yo, Trick, you started something, bro. Like I might, yeah.
Yo, if that happens, Gamaj, you that dude, because you definitely talked that into existence. Cause I ain't see it. Speaking of people, 'cause we talked about Grayson Waller and them coming back down, right? What's up with BAYLEY, right? Roxanne and Cora, Jade, they took on Julia and BAYLEY, and now BAYLEY is in this NXT title picture for the women. We feeling this? We not feeling this? Is this good? Is it bad?
I mean, I get why they're doing it. Do I care that BAYLEY's in it? Not really.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. Like when you talked about the tag titles, right? We talked about that. There's only one women's tag title for all shows. The men have a NXT, men's, Raw, and SmackDown. Women don't have that. It's only one set of champions for so it makes sense. BAYLEY, you was just trying to get the world heavyweight championship. Like now you're going down to NXT to fight for it. And worst part, Roxanne called you out. I think it was last week. She called her out on that. So to me personally, I feel like competing for the world, the NXT title, I'm not a fan. Having her down there for tag matches or maybe a quick one-on-one, cool. But they say she in the it's a triple threat. Roxanne, BAYLEY versus Julia at Vengeance Day.
Mm. Look,
So
let's take this time. Let's take this time. You finish your thought on that?
yeah, because I'm like, I'm not a fan of BAYLEY doing this.
Yo, listen. So while we got all the people in here now, let me take this time to tell y'all like this. This weekend, we will be doing our Royal Rumble recap directly after the Royal Rumble ends. We don't have a time because we don't know what time the PLE is going to end, but as soon as it ends, we will be going live recapping the Royal Rumble. This recap is going to be special, and I want everybody that's in here watching it now to be a part of it because you want to see a lot of new faces in this recap because it's something up for grabs. So everybody that tunes into the Royal Rumble recap has a chance to win a copy of WWE 2K25. So if you do not play the game, I'm pretty sure you got a family member or your kid plays the game. Either way, I know that standard edition of WWE 2K25 will be useful to you. So everybody that tunes in to the recap this Friday for free, it's no catch, no hustle. You don't have to put up any money to win WWE. All you got to do is tune into the recap, and we're asking Royal Rumble trivia questions. Whoever gets the certain number that we have lined up right, they win a copy. And it's not one chance, it's 5 chances. So if you don't, 5 people will go home on Saturday with WWE 2K25, the standard edition. I'm not getting y'all the Bloodline edition or the Dead Man edition. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to add to it and upgrade on that on your own. But the standard edition, Roman Reigns on the cover, we will be giving 5 of those copies away this Saturday. And you don't want to miss it. You want to stay in through the whole recap because I'm not going to tell y'all when we're going to do it, but at some point in the recap, we will be doing the Royal Rumble trivia, and whoever gets those questions right, they will receive a copy of WWE 2K25. And I mean, I'm not going to go on y'all console, so I'm going to just cash app 5 people what, the number would cost for WWE. Just to give people that are into the gaming world some knowledge on WWE 2K25 on why it's crazy. It is 3 editions. If you get the standard edition, you will not be able to play the game until March 14th. If you get the Bloodline and Deadman edition, you get a week early access and you are able to play the game March 7th. The Wyatt 6-pack is in the 2K25 pre-order bonus. The entire Bloodline is confirmed for the WWE 2K25 roster. Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Solo Sikoa, the Usos, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman. There will be new matches added, a Bloodline Rules match. It will be an underground match added in WWE 2K25. The Bloodline Dynasty Showcase will be in WWE 2K25, and the Bloodline Dynasty Showcase is hosted by Paul Heyman and celebrates one of the most iconic wrestling family dynasties, the Bloodline and the extended Annual family, featuring Roman Reigns, The Rock, Yokozuna, Jacob Fatu, and more. Players can relive historic showdowns or flip the script and change the outcome of select matchups. Dream matches between members of the Bloodline and WWE superstars and legends offer a what-if fantasy element to settle fan debates and start fresh feuds, in addition to some surprises in store. So this game sounds serious. It also will be WWE 2K25, the Island Mode. For the first time in franchise history, step outside of the ropes onto the island for the PS5 and Xbox Series. In this immersive WWE themed world, compete quests, take on challenges, compete in live events, and upgrade and customize your My Superstar through multiple storyline chapters. This game sounds insane, yeah. So I would go get that if I was y'all, man. And if you don't want to get it yourself, you know what you got to do, man. You gotta tap in on Saturday so you could win a copy of WWE 2K25.
I'm going to make sure I gotta write that down. Saturday, the Royal. Yo, you're not beating that. That is that. And well, how many chances you got? 5.
Five,
There's
bro.
5. That game is just the open world type joint that they've added to it, the underground match. And if y'all familiar, I mean, you hear her watching NXT, so you know that's a Lola Vice. She undefeated in underground matches right now. You know what I'm saying? That she took on Shanna Baszler. She also defeated Jada Parker not too long ago. That is crazy. Uh, so I'm gonna make sure that y'all tap in because tell a friend to tell a friend this Saturday. Royal Rumble recap. Remember, it is a special start time of. Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. Hold on. There it goes. Special start time 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Royal Rumble starts, so that means whenever it ends, tap in right here at the Attitude Era podcast. You know what it is. Uh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I love it. You like it? I love it. Now, uh, double click. Boom. There it is. My Face ID. There it is. Boom. We're gonna make sure that stay up on the screen too, so this way everybody will know. Now, what was we talking about? Oh, Bayley. Well, I ain't. Phelan Henley. Phelan Henley took a Shotzi tonight. You know what I'm saying? Phelan Henley won, but what we talking about with Stephanie Vicure? You know what I'm saying? She's going to go up against Phelan Henley for that North American Women's Championship at Vengeance Day, February 15th. Good move. Are we gonna look at a new champion, or is Phelan Henley gonna continue to ride?
Good March.
I'd be okay if Fallon drops it,
So
but
you okay?
I am biased, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I'm biased too. Stephanie Vicure is a member of the Yamley, y'all. So I'm gonna go with Yamley. Yamley wins. Ain't too much to say on that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I could say is for Stephanie Vicure, I don't know if that's gonna mean she's gonna stay down in NXT longer because if you pick up that championship, I don't see you going to the main roster no time soon. That looks like a long term investment,
She's not getting in the
So,
main roster for at least another year or two. I don't see it happening this year.
but that's the same thing with Julia. You know what I'm saying? So then let me ask this, because Jordan Grace just signed with WWE. It's official. She left TNA. She's now with WWE. When they were doing the deal that you know what I'm saying that they had, she was on NXT. Is she going to the main roster?
I don't know.
right, we'll bet. I don't know either, but I'm gonna just say it like this. I think them girls are ready for main roster. I don't know what the holdup is. Um, or maybe they just want to keep them down there for story developments. But you got a lot of someone said in the chat earlier, I think it was Vinny. You got a lot of triple threat matches they keep doing. And that's because you got so much talent that you can't just have one-on-one matches because you're gonna have a lot of people not doing shit. So, you know, salute Vinny. She definitely in the Yamly. You know what I'm saying? Um, damn, you got me in the spirit of the Royal Rumble, DNA.
Mm,
You got me.
okay, okay. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah, we. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this Royal Rumble giveaway. Make sure y'all tune in this Saturday. The Royal Rumble. It's gonna be plenty to talk about because that Royal Rumble, it
Stack.
might be one of. Yeah, it's been.
Listen, on paper, the way it's sounding like, and then we know we didn't even get no surprises yet. It's sounding like one of the most, stacked Royal Rumbles in a very, very, very long time. So, and I'm also I know you covered Saturday night main event, and we got that ladder match, man. When's the last time we got a ladder match? One thing I will say, man, Shawn Michaels threw that sweet chin music on Kevin Owens like he still got one left in the tank, man. That shit was smooth. That man to be almost a 60 ball, he let that sweet chin fly differently, man.
I was surprised he
You
even did.
had to
I thought
set
he
it
was
up.
really, huh?
I said that he landed it smooth though. It was nice.
You know what's
It
crazy?
was.
I wouldn't be mad if he came back for one more. Like I still
Now I
like
don't want
just
to, I don't
because
want to
it's
see the
Shawn
whole
Michaels.
match. I'm trolling. I was surprised to see him do that because he hasn't even stepped in that type of space in such a long time. I thought he was, maybe that was the hometown thing that got him to, do that. But I would want to
Oh
see
yeah.
him be like a referee or, in some capacity, like, do something like that again. I don't know if he can go the distance of a whole match, but I know he can still, deliver that sweet chin music. I remember them years back, when Stone Cold came back that year. I was supposed to go. You know what I mean? Uncle
Mm,
Vince botched that stunner like no other. That shit was terrible.
mm. So let me ask this then. Are we because you got Shawn. We don't know all the surprises, right? But you got Goldberg still hanging out there.
You got
We've seen
Brock.
him. Who?
Brock.
Oh yeah. That's I don't know if Randy Orton coming back. Uh, it, even without big surprises, those right there are kind of like that's
Yeah.
enough to change the playing field. You know what I'm saying? And then after that crazy promo on yesterday with
Yeah.
CM Punk,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. I don't know. It reminded me of old school Royal Rumbles. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Uh, I can think of my favorite ones. I already know. I got a mental brain for the like my top three. Um, I think my favorite one. I can give you one of them. I'll give you one of them. 1994 Royal Rumble. Bret Hart, Lex Luger over the top rope at the same time.
Mm.
And we get our first draw. You know what I'm saying? Um, to me that was crazy. You know what I mean? And I don't this is before triple threat matches really was a thing. Cause that should have been the easy solution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These guys gonna both go to WrestleMania and they gonna Yokozuna, you in a pretzel. Uh, but instead they did some weird shit with the Brett fights Owen. Lex gets the first crack at Yoko. Yoko fights again, and he'll automatically fight Brett. But that Royal Rumble, I didn't know who was gonna win. And that was the ultimate, you know what I'm saying? The ultimate end. Like it's and and Vince ain't had to jump in there and tear no quads either. You know what I mean? Because we seen that happen. You know what I mean? Kamaj, you ever have what's one of your favorite Royal Rumble moments?
Moments.
This
I mean, this also plays into my favorite Royal Rumble. Also, I believe it was 2001, the one that led into Mania 17. Like for me, seeing Kane eliminate all them people, like he was unstoppable. I thought he was gonna win that joint, and I ain't seen no.
But you know who wound up
that
winning?
Yep.
Yeah, my favorite, man.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at the winner either. And that was also the first time I think I seen a wrestler go under the rope in the Rumble and then go back in.
Yeah, Stone Cold cheating ass.
I mean,
Brett,
he ain't really cheated. He did what he needed to do, man.
chat, y'all gonna let this man slide with that?
Yeah. For me, man, my favorite was 98. That was the first one I really tapped into. I was 7. So, you know what I mean? Mick Foley played Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind. So, you know, that Royal Rumble, here's just a fun fact. Being that he did that, it was 27 people in the Royal Rumble and not 30. He had 3 slots. And then, man, just Stone Cold. Remember at that time, that's when the Stone Cold Vince McMahon rivalry was starting. So remember, Stone Cold was numbered. Everybody wanted him in that Royal Rumble. He was a target. And that was my favorite Royal Rumble because Stone Cold is my favorite wrestler. And that was really the beginning of the Austin era. You know what I mean? He won. He got that match with Shawn Michaels, and then Shawn Michaels got injured that Royal Rumble, but he had the legendary casket match with Undertaker. DX came out and jumped him. Kane came through and cleaned house. Then him and Paul Bear set the casket on fire. And at 7, I thought Undertaker died. So it was real for me. That was my favorite Royal Rumble. And then, you know, that started the Kane Undertaker feud. You know, WrestleMania 14 was kind of different.
It's WrestleMania 14 is definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was crazy. You know, another moment I seen someone put in that chat too. That 2008 Royal Rumble, John Cena was out with the torn pectoral muscle. He wasn't supposed to be back for I think it was 6 months, and it was like 3. You know what I'm saying? And my man, number 30, and the craziest part, they kept it secret from the locker room. This is before the internet blows out of proportion where it is now. You wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, you probably could, but it's very hard. You know what I'm saying? He got to pull up during the 29th entrant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that 2008 when John Cena, it was in Madison Square Garden, and that music hit, and Triple H, like the ring is like the world stopped. My man was. Man, that was you. Where was you at when that happened? You know what I mean?
And that was in New York, right?
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden. You understand me?
Yo, that shit was when he look at Triple H, he was like, "What?" And he was like, "It's go time." Yo, that was some Super Cena shit. That's really like a GOAT moment. That's probably one of my favorite all-time moments. It's in my top 10 of all time. Like, don't even matter what the event, you know what I'm saying? That John Cena return was insane, you know. And then I think I got the 95 Royal Rumble. Even though it didn't have the star power. I get it. But that was the first time.
Insane, bro.
Huh?
I said Vince winning the Royal Rumble is like insane.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea, man. Somebody
Vince
you
not
can't
ass.
tell Vince no.
Can't tell Vince no.
I would have tried. Nah, I probably wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it was 95. And I see Franklin, you talk about Undertaker and take what year was that? Was that 2000? No, 11?
What year?
The year Shawn and Undertaker were the last 2, and Taker won.
That was WrestleMania 23. I just watched the clip.
Nah, 23 is Cena and Shawn.
No,
Is it
I'm
Cena
saying
and
that was
Shawn?
before WrestleMania 23. I'm saying that was the year of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's 2007.
damn!
All right, was it?
That can't be that long ago.
Hold on.
08, Taker and okay, damn, that shit was crazy. Yeah. Oh wait, Cena's return at the
That
Rumble
was it.
is not
That was
the
it.
same
2007. Yep.
7. Okay, I was like, it's not. That's not even the same building. Because I remember the building, I just can't remember. Okay, so 07 and Taker. Okay, got you. Yes, 08 they started it, and I thought we was gonna get a rematch of that, but I must say
Yeah, they did.
95 to me.
Cena faced Shawn, and then Undertaker faced Batista.
That's a wild WrestleMania too,
Yep.
because that Shawn gets that nod because Triple H gets hurt.
Yep.
And they had just wrestled on Raw for 54, 53 minutes, something like that. I thought Shawn was going. I was about to explode, boy. And
Pause. Yeah.
yeah,
But
you know what I'm saying. But
man just said he was about to explode, man. Yeah. It's kind of wild, brother.
I'm gonna say 95, man, because that was the first time we seen the first and second person both be the last two.
Yeah.
And Davey Boy Smith, I ain't gonna lie to you, Shawn Michaels always fucked over Davey Boy Smith, bro. If you like, they always talk about how Hogan did Savage. You got to look at how HBK did British Bulldog, bro. His first Intercontinental Championship win, he beats him because Davey Boy can't do a suplex and drop Shawn on his chest, and he rolls him up for the 3 for the Shawn's first IC belt. They go to Europe for the European Championship. Davey Boy's the man over there. It's his belt. It's his continent. Shawn rolls him up and beats him over there, and they hit that man with trash, piss, all type of. They beat him over there. Um, the 95 Royal Rumble. My man throws Shawn over the top thinking he won. They playing his music and everything. Diana all happy. My man came back in the Rumble. Bang, double axe handle takes my man out. And then Shawn Michaels' world title defenses in June of 96, June or July of 96. I want to say it's June. They said that Shawn was trying to pass at Diana Smith, and then Shawn still beats the man. Like, damn, bro. You just did British Bulldog his whole career, bro. His whole career. So I just wanted to put that point out there.
I
We gonna
wanna
call
I wanna be petty and mention the 1992 Royal Rumble, and I'm gonna say
Is
that
that the one
because
Flair wins?
I I don't remember who won that, but I'm being petty because that was the Rumble Sid eliminated Hogan, and then that wasn't supposed
Yeah,
to
you being
happen.
one of Flair's only 2 fucking WWE championship wins. Everybody say you know what I'm saying?
Don't
Yeah.
get him started, y'all.
But
Do
and
not get him started on
Gamache
this play, y'all.
tried to be slick. I will say this though. That Royal Rumble was ill because that shit crowned a new champion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I swear they should do that more often. Find a way to strip a champion and be like, yo, it's Royal Rumble season. You win it, you going to, but whoever was in the finals, you gonna rematch at WrestleMania or some shit like that. I don't know, but that that was a crazy
I
one.
ain't gonna lie, I don't like that. I like how they got it, bro. That's why it means everything. You gotta win to get a shot. I ain't even like I'm gonna be honest, I don't like that it's 2 belts. It kind of demonized it too. Like when I was
I can see
watching it,
that.
it was 1 belt. You gotta win to get that shot. You don't win, WrestleMania you might be on there. You ain't on there for the big gold though, man. That's why Stone Cold. I mean, there's a different respect on his name, man. He won it 3 times, and that was to get that. Shot.
He's the only
No,
3-time winner, I think.
Nah, I think
nah,
Cody, right?
no. Cody's the first person to get back-to-back
Nah,
wins since him. I think it's
no,
Cena. I think it's Cena who tied him.
Somebody tied him.
no.
Somebody tied him. Hold on. Let me see.
I think
Sean's
it's
got
Cena
two.
who tied him.
Cody's got two. Anderson does have three, but did somebody tie him?
I don't think nobody tied him.
It might be Roman Reigns. No, Roman's got two.
No, Roman only has one.
Nah, they said Stone Cold won the most. He held the most record for 3. While Hogan, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Batista, Triple H, Randy Orton, Edge, Brock Lesnar, and Cody Rhodes have all won a match twice.
Oh, damn. So Roman never did win it twice. He just been in the finals for mad times.
Well,
Yeah.
that, and you got to remember, he's been champion for so long.
Hogan, Michaels, Austin, and Rhodes are the only 4 that won it back to back.
You said who? Cody, Hogan, Austin, and HBK?
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds right.
So John Cena ain't even winning back to back.
And Hogan shouldn't have back to backs. One year it was supposed to be Mr. Perfect, and then they said, "It's not gonna work for me, brother." And took my man out of there, man. Took my man's out of there. There's a couple people who have some. They were slated to win, and when can you imagine if all the runners up were to win, what the WWE would look like? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I've thought about that one time, but I just did. All the top guys won twice, so that's why I got Roman winning. Damn, that's a good point. That was 10 years ago, Roman last. That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
But at the
Roman
same
last
time,
one.
CM Punk never won a Rumble either. He never won a Rumble.
Never won. This Royal Rumble is. Then you got John Cena on his last one.
Yeah, that's gonna be
John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, instant classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna sell. John Cena versus Gunther works too.
Yeah, that's hard.
God damn. But you know what works even better? If you tap in this Saturday for that recap 5 WWE 2K25 going out this weekend, Saturday specifically. Royal Rumble recap. Tap in. That's the shit you need to share.
Yeah, listen, y'all, this Saturday, make sure y'all tune into the Royal Rumble recap that's going down directly after the Royal Rumble PLE goes off. We will be live here on YouTube recapping it, and 5 people that are watching the recap will win the standard edition of WWE 2K25, courtesy of the Attitude Era podcast. So y'all don't want to miss it, man.
Yo, Boog, you mad funny.
Yo,
Boog said, I need that week 30. I need that.
One, no, my G. Nah, homie. That's 2 standards. You understand me? You're going to have to take the standard money, and you know what I mean? You're going to have to turn it into the Bloodline edition, man. I mean, you halfway there, man.
You don't lie. If they make a PS4 version, I'm going to have to go get it just so I can get that cover.
Yeah, they not doing physical copies. I already went to GameStop today. I was about to put in for it. Yeah, they only
So you know somebody poster downloaded.
Yeah, they only doing physical copies of the standard edition.
It's got him. Got him. You're gonna have to download that picture. You know it'd be ill? WWE did like everybody in that bloodline signs it. If you can get that printed out, color, everybody were to sign that shit, that should have hit eBay and make a tidal wave.
That would be a fire collector's edition.
That should be out of here, bro. But yeah, that's all.
I'm good. I'm happy with the recap. I'm about to tap into the top, man. So we back at it, y'all. This Friday, SmackDown, the calm before the storm, the last SmackDown before the Royal Rumble. Please make sure y'all tune in, and we will be telling y'all this on Friday. We running the whole campaign on Instagram and all our other social medias to get as many people as possible in this live to give away these WWE 2K25s, and also to talk about this Royal Rumble. after we watch it, because I know it's gonna be crazy. So make sure y'all tap in, man.
Also, last plug, as you see, you know what I'm saying, Vinny, shout out to you. Memberships are back up. I will be shooting a near fall. I want to say it's gonna be next week. I'm gonna put a poll up with some options, whether it's Ravishing Rick Rude, the $1 Million Man, or Jake the Snake Roberts, as far as who you want to see me do a near fall on next. Because those are definitely ones I can make my mind up. So I'm gonna have the people decide. You know what I mean? So that poll will go up. Be on the lookout for that. But that's gonna be exclusive to the memberships. We already got some other shows lined up, but yeah, we getting back into it full strength, full steam ahead, especially going into WrestleMania season. So definitely tap in. There's gonna be some times where you're gonna see the members going live, or you know what I'm saying, and it's just gonna be we just gonna talk some wrestling shit. You know what I mean? Who knows? You might get story time with King HP. You know what I'm saying? Have a sip with you know what I'm saying. Have a sip with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Or interviews with Gamage. You know what I mean? If you can get 5 words out of Gamage, you winning.
All
But
right, we out there.
yeah. If you got the talk, go ahead and follow DNA. Good night.